Hey y'all, it's me, Candy. Today is, I almost forgot. It's Tuesday, April 7th, 2020. Now it's my sister Belinda's death anniversary. She died in 2003, so I guess it's been 17 years. But this video, I'm going to talk about how all these professed Christians and churches, like they don't know the truth or they don't believe the truth. I mean, they believe the official government lies. And it's like, I know in the book of Matthew, chapter 24, I think, yeah, where they talk about, yeah, about how even the very elect will be deceived. So I pretty much kind of had a rough day at that church that I been going to lately on Tuesdays. Kind of made me mad enough to not want to go back. I don't know. It's like people who think that they're smart as hell because they listen to the mainstream news, mainstream media, and they think that makes them smart with common sense. How the hell you smart with common sense and you let the government is thinking for you? You know, how the hell, if the government is thinking for you, how the hell is you with the common sense and the smart one? And so they tell me that I need to be careful of the news sources of whoever that I listen to. This one man, he was getting mad at me. So I had to kind of downplay it by saying people say this and try to act neutral, like I'm just hearing rumors, because I probably shouldn't have done that because that sounds compromising on my part. But and I don't know if I would have got kicked out of the church or banned from coming there anymore. If I started, just telling them the way things really are. They weren't really listening. And some of them got like angry and defensive. But yet, just last week, the pastor's wife was talking about sin and stuff, and try to be like, well, if you promise to stop sinning, and you go back to sinning again, I don't remember exactly word for word what she said, but she said if you promise to stop sinning and you go back to living that old lifestyle and sinning again, then you never really were saved, or you never really were, sorry for your sins or whatever, or that you never really were sincere. But, I know that nobody can be all-knowing except God, really, So, I mean, I know we don't know everything, but it's like even though I call myself being woke to the truth and everything about stuff, I wrestled with the idea of celebrities being dead clone trannies and mixed with horse DNA and stuff like that, them being dead and cloned and transgender. I had a hard time wrestling with that and hard time to believe it. And the same thing with the idea of putting human meat in McDonald's and other. Now they're saying Outback Steakhouse. Now I believe it with the Outback Steakhouse because I guess it took a while for me to process. I was in denial about certain things, but I had to come to grips and accept it. Those were the couple of and me being targeted. I wrestled with that and was in denial for a while, last year. And it made me more frustrated and more depressed. But I had to eventually accept it. But, one thing I hate is all these churches that believe lies. They play Christian contemporary music, which has the same spirit of secular music, but they just pretended to be Christian. This is a church, they listen to Casting Crowns and Toby Mac and stuff. But if you tell them that, hey, God doesn't approve of that, they'll try to fight you or wrestle with you, mentally, like verbally. But, they think they're saved, though. They think they're doing everything that's right, But, some of these people who, and then they have the watered down Christian Bible versions, and like they'll do the NIV Bible, the contemporary English, for anything but the King James version. And, they'll try to wrestle with you or defy you when you try to wake them up. And yet they're still, blinded, but yet they think they're so saved and they think they're doing so much right and so much good. They really think they're serving the Lord. They are confident that they will meet the Lord in the air and be raptured one day. And but why they treat you like shit? The Lord is working miracles in their lives and everything like that. So, it seems like the most brainwashed people, the most brainwashed modern Christians are the main ones who act holier than thou and think they're so saved while condemning you for every sin, like condemning you about gluttony or condemning you about covetousness or drinking or whatever sin is in your life. But if you tell them, well, hey, Lecrae and people like Yolanda Adams, they're deceivers. Toby Mac and Chris Tomlin, they're deceivers. So I'm not trying to condemn you. I'm just trying to, show you the truth. And you would rather stay blind while thinking you have the truth. And then they'll get frustrated. They get frustrated and be like, where the hell do you get this news source? Where the hell do you get this information from? See, you need to stay off YouTube. Or you need to stay off the internet. While they have their blasting TV, blaring their loud TV, listening to nothing but lies. And they puff themselves up about the official news and the mainstream media. But you come to them with the truth and something alternative, they reject that. Like, one time I was trying to tell this man about the New World Order, the Illuminati and stuff. And he's like, the Bible is all I need. I'm like, yes, the Bible, I'm in no way ever trying to, discredit the Bible or anything like that. But what I'm trying to show these professed Christians is it's in the Bible. It's part of Bible prophecy. What's going on? And people will still rather stay blind, But, like, when I mentioned about, it's like they really believe that the virus is real and stuff like that. And the pastor's wife was like, oh, it's just rumors. So you have to be careful about the rumors you hear and stuff like that. And she tried to say that, she was even saying that people were telling her that the virus is not real. But I guess they were trying to wake her up too, but they think they're all saved and everything. But I'm glad they keep the church open, for the people who really need it, But some churches have closed, but I'm glad they keep it open. But today she acted odd and unusual towards me in a way that made me not want to go back there next week and the coming weeks, you know. Like when I try to, that we were talking about the stimulus checks, and some of the homeless people were wondering if they would get one. And yes, if you get SSI and if you don't get an income, yes, you do get a check. All you got to, and I was trying to tell them that, and then they try to get angry, defensive and angry, and overtalk me, and had to have the last word. Trying to say it's only people who worked and did taxes. I'm like, no, they're saying that even if you didn't, there's a website you can go on to put your bank account information in, and you don't have to have worked or did taxes. You know, just put your information in. You know, but they weren't trying to hear that. And then when I mentioned about everybody ignored me when I mentioned about the coronavirus is a cover up for 5G installment, and that the 5G would kill us, the technology would kill us, and that the British people were burning down the 5G cell towers and stuff. It's like as if I said nothing, because nobody responded to me saying that. You know, I guess they must have got sick and tired of me talking and telling the truth. But you know, yeah. But there are people who say that these churches aren't faithful and stuff, because they'd be the type to kick Jesus out too. That Jesus will be kicked out. Yet they say they love him. But, you know, so I'm done with this video, and I'll see y'all. Bye.